Hello Runescape, Wilmissy here with a new video, and how is everyone doing? I'm just doing some pyramid plunder here. I'm 99th evening of course, but I am on 18.4 million XP, almost 80.5, that's pretty good in my opinion. But hey, I'm getting as high as I can. I don't want to say that I'm getting 200 mil because I'm not really sure if I am going to do it. At the moment I'm kind of just doing something that I feel is fun. And we're gonna end up wherever I end up, I guess. It's kind of laggy, I guess, I'm not sure why. I think it's because we're recording, I don't really know, but we're not gonna bother too much about thinking about that. What I wanted to talk about in this video is, I don't really know, it's kind of a ramble on video, because at the moment, it's 13 minutes, can't speak a hiccup there, it's 13 minutes past 1 AM at night, on 1st of January 2014. Some fireworks are still going on outside, and, you know, it's a new year. A new year for achievements in Runescape, to get stuff and do things, and it's kind of sad when I say it like that, to be honest, but I'm really excited to see what will happen in the new year, what this will bring us, and what we will be able to see, both for Runescape and for personal achievements, and it's gonna be really cool, I think. Like, we have the poll system coming out very soon, which is gonna be very exciting to see. We have, I don't really know what else we have. Wow, we have the Skiller boss, who's hopefully gonna get out at some point during this summer. We have Prifty also might return. The new skill, that's gonna be pretty insane. Question of 200, we have Valley of the Dead, hopefully. New minigame in February, which is going to be insane if it's what I believe it is. And yeah, it's a lot of things, and I'm real excited about it. So, what have I done in 2013? It's kind of that question as well, because a year ago today, a year ago, I was sitting here in this chair. Wow, I was laughing about the Mayan calendar being like, ha, you thought we're gonna die, or something like that. I didn't really think that. I thought that the world was just resetting, or kind of like our calendar, kind of going back to the 1st of January, and that's kind of what they're doing. But of course, the world ending was like a very famous kind of thing, I guess. So yeah, I was saying, laughing about that and thinking that, yeah, hey, it didn't happen. And at that time I had about almost 6,000 subscribers. I passed 6,000 in January, I believe, and I passed 5,000 a while before that as well, a few months before that actually. So this year, 2013, I've almost been getting like 9,000 subscribers, and that's quite a lot at the moment. Like, as I'm making this video, I just passed 14,000 subscribers. Like, last hour I did pass 14,000 subscribers. I'm starting 2014 with 14,000 subscribers. How insane is that, you know? It's like, when would you expect to be getting 14 subscribers? Like, when I started making videos, I was just sitting down, made a few videos for fun, and thought that, hey, this was not going to be seen by that many people. Of course, I wanted it to be seen by a lot of people, but I never expected it to actually be seen by this many people. And at the moment, this video will probably get a couple of thousand views, about 1,000, 2,000, I don't really know. But people are watching the videos. It's like, it's so weird, because it doesn't really, if you think about it, it doesn't really seem like that many views compared to like the massive YouTubers out there. You have like, I don't know, a friend maybe who makes like 40, 30, 40,000 views on one video, or you have like PewDiePie, the #1 ranked, well, #2 I believe after YouTube, ranked on YouTube, who gets like millions of views, and that's a lot. And then I come along with like 1,000 views, 2,000 views, and some people wouldn't say that that's that much, to be honest, but if you think about it, it is actually 1,000 people, 2,000 people sitting down and watching my video. And I think that's just so insane that people actually want to sit down to be entertained by what I am producing. And it's like, it's over 1,000 people. It's not like 2-3 people, like, or my family or a couple of friends. It's over 1,000 people, 2,000 people, and I have 14,000 subscribers. It's just like, oh my gosh, that is so insane. And I appreciate that so incredibly much, because it lets me entertain so many people. It lets me put my name out there. I made my name in the Runescape history, a game that I love so much that I do, and I think that's just insane. You guys let me kind of achieve that kind of things, and you know, it's so weird, because I recall before I got to where I am, like the big YouTubers saying that, oh, thank you so much, I couldn't have been here without you, and all. I was thinking, you know, that it doesn't really make much sense. Like, of course I could have been there, like, they make good content, of course I could. but everything they say is so true. And I'm noticing that myself as well when I just sit here and make videos and everything, because everything they say is legit stuff, and they say it with all their heart, and I'm doing the same thing. I might not be the most famous Runescape YouTuber or whatever, like The Noob Show or Nightmare RA Show or Chris Archie, a friend and whatever, but I have 14,000 subscribers. 14,000 people through a few years have been doing YouTube who have sit down, thought that, hey, this guy makes good content, let's subscribe to him. And that's so surrealistic for me, it's so weird. I would never expect that, ever. And it's so weird, like, try fit in 1,000 to 14,000 people in one room and see how full it is, everyone in that room. If there was space for everyone in that room, would it be, subscribe to me, or something like that? And it's weird. It really, really is. So thank you for that, guys. I'm so amazed by it. In the beginning of the year, I got to work, well, in the end actually, around Christmas 2012, I got to work together with Paul M to make the Christmas community video. You kind of saw the Christmas video they made about like the night before Christmas or something that they made very recently. Like, I was the one making that kind of video last year. I made the community, well, a lot of people in the community got to kind of send in their videos of them saying Merry Christmas to Runescape community. I put it together, and then we had to upload it to my channel because it was kind of light, I believe, or they didn't like it that much. I don't really know, but basically I uploaded the video and it got featured on the ModMMG's Christmas speech. And that's like a massive honor, to be honest. Like, it is ModMMG, and I don't really care what you guys believe. He's very, very amazing. He's generous, he's awesome, he's really nice from what I believe. Like, I met him, he's amazing, and I got to be featured on his end of the year speech. And it's like, oh my gosh, how cool isn't that? You know, so I was really honored about that. And it was kind of this, I guess, the follow-up story of what I was doing. So that's, it's weird. It is really weird. And you know, I'm just, I don't really know, guys. It's been great. And after that, what happened after that? Like, I've been featured on the community roundup a lot of times. I know that there's been a few times and such where some J must have added me, not necessarily added me, but they PM me and such to say, hey, I like your videos, keep them up. I remember when I was doing mining and living rock caverns, and I randomly got a message from Modsack who was saying, hey Will, like, he was actually the first moderator to call me Will, and not Will Miss It or something like that, and it said, hello Will, I like your videos, keep them up or something like that. And I was like, oh, you know, because it's like the people who make the game and form the game, who I love and make videos for, like to watch the videos that I make about the game. And what does that say? Like, they can do whatever they want, and they decide to watch some of my videos, and even though they're normal people, it's still J-mods, you know. So I think that's such a cool thing. So that was pretty great as well. And I got added into a video club forum. Like, it was one of those forums that you can know exist, but you can't really know what's inside of them. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail on that, but like, when I was added into that, I got contacted by Mod Ainen at that time, who was basically saying, hey, I love your World 901, so I want to add you in here, and that was pretty cool as well. That was also in 2012, late 2012, and because of that, Runescape found some of my videos, gave it a like, and people subscribed, got past a lot of subscribers, and via that, I got also together with Paul M to make the Christmas video, which got featured on MMG's speech, which is basically how that went down. And that's pretty cool, and I appreciate that a lot, so that's amazing. I'm trying to think of what I've been doing now in 2013, like, what have I actually reached? Why am I still here? Come on, go, shush. I'm trying to think of the first major thing that I did, but all I can remember is that kind of Mod Rocket, who also watched my video, or Mod Necron now, I believe. Yeah, it is, and he's also a really amazing guy. He put a lot of my videos on the community roundup and got them shoutouts via there and such, and that's pretty amazing as well, because to be honest, it is actually videos being posted on like the RuneScape website, and I actually do seriously believe that out of all players in RuneScape, Will Miss It is the #1 player who have been kind of like mentioned on the front page, and most times, I guess, and that's kind of insane to me. It's kind of like weird to think that, like, of all the players who are playing the game, like 30 to 50,000 people are playing the game at one time, and my name is like only my username will miss it out of those 50,000 people gets put on the front web page so everyone can see it. And that's kind of weird as well. You know, I think you know what I mean when I say it like that, because it is just insane and it's weird to know this and think about that, but it's true and it happened. And I also got to host a few competitions with them. Like, now I know my Necron sent me 3 concept arts. I have one of them myself because I kind of want to keep one. It was like it's a concept art from Jaggers. Obviously, you want to keep that. And it got sent 3 to me because of a competition. I did top 3 tips for old school. That was in February. And I sent one of them away to the winner who won the competition. He was really happy about it. There was some kind of accident with the pictures, unfortunately. So I'm kind of sorry about that if you're watching this. But hopefully you're still happy about the reward. It was pretty awesome. The other one I kept myself, and the last one I gave to a friend of mine who also plays Runescape, and he was so happy about that as well. So I'm really happy to be able to do that kind of things and actually receive items and give them away to people who I think deserve them, or give them myself, I guess. But it's so weird and actually be able to do that kind of things, I guess. So that's something I did in 2013, I guess. The second thing I can come up with, besides a ton of community roundups and a competition I did, was the next thing that happened. I believe the next big thing would be making the community roundup, because that's something we started doing before anything else. Like, we sat down, well, Riddle Art actually PM me, hey, well, would it be kind of cool if the community roundup could be hosted by us, because the Jammers were busy with making Runefest at that time. So they were like, yeah, they didn't really post it, but they well, they tried. I have some half-hearted attempts to kind of put up community roundup, but they didn't really do it. So Riddle told me that, hey, you know what we should do? We should post a roundup. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea, but what, this and this and this, and we had kind of like a few issues because I was kind of skeptical to the idea. But we decided that, hey, okay, let's mention to someone. And I talked to Mojane about it, and it was an okay deal. She was really excited about it, and I was as well, because it was a really cool thing to be able to actually write articles on the front page and be able to kind of share community creations with players as well, because like, we are the players, we know what people like and we know what we should upload and whatever, and that's what we did. And it was so cool as well. We made a couple of submissions to it. It was a lot of fun. The team was really amazing. Like, we had a bunch of experienced people with the community, yeah, video makers. We had some people from fan sites, so it was really amazing at it as well. We contacted a few people, got them added in and things like that, and it was one of the greatest projects I've been making. Like, it wasn't much we did. It was about 2 articles before we got shut down, I guess, but what we did still was really great, and I'm so thankful for actually being able to do that. But towards the end of that, was after Runefest, some things happened to it, was I believe it was kind of being unfairly treated, and things didn't really go as we originally were thinking it to go, and the wrong people kind of did things they shouldn't be doing, like, I guess. So we kind of said some things that we kind of tried to be, hey, you should work together with us a little bit better than what you do at the moment, because we don't really feel that's going that well. I'm not going to mention who that was, because I don't really want you guys to go against them that much because of this video, I guess. So, but basically, it was a bunch of things that happened there, and it basically got shut down because of that, and we didn't get to write the community roundup anymore, which is fair enough, I guess. They have the final say and everything, and Jaggers know what's best, I guess. I don't really know. Well, they do. They make the game, they know what's best. At Runefest, okay, this is also kind of cool, because well, I'm missing out in September. This is kind of funny story, because it was a Friday in the morning there, and I was on my lunch break, and I got a PM from Mojane saying, hey, Will, check your emails, or check your inbox message, and like bling and everything. Was like, oh, really? So I went to check my inbox message center on runescape.com, and I saw it was an invite to get over to Jagex in Cambridge, and I was like, oh my god. I actually got like a invitation to go there for free. Like, everything would be paid for, like plane, taxi, cab, or whatever you call it, like food, everything would be paid for, hotel room and everything. And that was like the most insane thing that ever happened to me. Like, oh my gosh, like you make this game, and like they make the game, I mean, and, like I'm just like making a few videos for it, and they decide that out of, as I said earlier, about 50,000 people playing at the same time, and out of all these players, I'm one of those few who gets invited for free to go to Jagex and see how they make the game, talk to JMods, pitch my ideas and from the community and whatever, and do that kind of thing. And you can just imagine how great of an honor that is for you, you know? So that was insane, and I got to meet so many amazing video makers, JMods, and who else, and I got to see a new country that I'd never been in before. I'd never been in England before that time, and I got over there and everything. It was some kind of scary parts where I thought that maybe we would be in trouble, but I'm not going to go too much into detail on that. I do have a video about the trip that you can watch. I can add it in the description or something if you'd like to watch that video, if you haven't yet. And it was so amazing, it was so great, and it's so much cool stuff that happened there, and there's so much that I can't talk about that I want to talk about, and things like that. And we got to talk to ModMMG, and this was also the first part where I got to see ModMMG talk in person and kind of ask him questions and such, because a lot of times people are against him because of some of the decisions he makes in the community, which I think is rather negative, because like, we were talking for a while. I think it was almost 2 hours. He was just talking along and we were asking a few questions. And he described things and told us how he was thinking and how he planned stuff out. And he said so much things that you don't see in the articles he writes about in the front page. Like, when you see a website article on a decision, for example, bonds or School of Fortune and whatever, you kind of get the idea that, okay, Jagex are doing something that might be negative, but you don't really know the other options or things they have been planning and talking about behind the scenes kind of things, and you get so, what an insight into how they make the game and how they actually plan the game. It's so much more going down than what you will actually be able to see. So even if the decision they make is not something you would agree with, the other options would be way worse than what you would imagine it to be. So it's just an example. Like, some of you guys want to agree with that, that's fine as well, but like, this video is not about MMG's decisions, but it's so nice as well. Like, it's so weird. It's so funny as well, because we were sitting around the dinner table at the restaurant. It was like a really fancy restaurant with like nice up there and like good food and whatever. It was like this French named food or whatever, well, not necessarily French named food, but it was basically almost a gourmet restaurant, I guess, and it was really cool. Now, like, I can remember Darden kind of eating one of this haggis kind of thing, so I was like, you want one? I was like, no, thank you. So, it's kind of weird, but I guess. What was the talking? Yeah, we're sitting around the table and everything, and I was, well, basically before that, at Jagex, we talked about the tank and driving the tank, and MJ said we could drive the tank if we had time later. And then we had kind of bad time. We were supposed to go back to the hotel and kind of tidy up and everything before we went eating, but we didn't have the time for that. So we just went straight away to the restaurant. We sat down, started eating, whatever. And when we were done eating, I turned to MMG. You know, he was sitting kind of a few seats away from me, but I kind of turned on to him, and he was staring back at me, and we said, "What about the tank?" And like, without a second, he said, "Let's do it." It was so funny because like they've been drinking a lot of alcohol, and probably some of them were kind of tipsy or drunk or whatever, and they decided that, I think it was like 1 AM or something like that, and they figured that, hey, you know what, we should drive a tank in the middle of the night in the streets in Cambridge while we were drunk. And that's basically what happened. It was insane, and it was so much fun, and he's just an amazing guy. Like, he fit everything up. He, like, Jagex obviously paid for the dinner and everything, but he still did it at Rufus as well. Like, he paid drinks for everyone who kind of turned to him and everything, and he's such an amazing guy, and he's a really cool guy. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's an amazing guy to talk to, understands the game and everything is amazing. It's same with Mark, like, he just went on about everything. It's amazing. I love them so much after that. I got so much different perspective of Jagex and JMods after the visit to Jagex, and I'm so grateful I got that chance, and it's insane. And again, so much more respect for them than what I had earlier. So, you know, I guess it was worth it. The month after, or a couple of months after, October, September, no, well, basically at Dreamfest, 2nd of November, I think that was a month after or something like that. Well, the same day actually as the Jagex trip, they announced the Golden Gnome Awards, one of the categories there was a video, kind of like send in your videos and maybe you win something or something. The rewards were like 3 months membership and a gold gnome. I was thinking, yeah, I want one of those. So together with Falcons to Be, we created My Piggy Friend. It was going to be my entry for the Golden Gnome competition. It was a music video. I used a lot of time editing it. Was really proud with it. People called it one of my best videos ever, and I was so proud of it. Like, it was a really good video in my opinion. My Piggy Friend. It was a music video and everything. It was really good. And sent it on. I was hoping to win, and it's so weird. Like one day, like this Monday, I believe, before the event on Saturday, RuneFest, I got an email that was said, the Golden Gnome Awards. I was like, oh my god. So I opened it up, and I was in Skype call at the time with a couple of other people, and I started like, ah! I was like making those kind of noises because I was so excited about it. And I read it through. It said basically, hello, we'll miss it. You have won the category for the best YouTube channel, or we want to present the award for the best YouTube channel to you. And some kind of rules about like you have to do this and this, and you have to respond but then and then, or else we have to give it to someone else. I was like, yeah, yes, thank you, I want this one. And that was pretty amazing. And to get like, imagine that as well. That's the same thing I said earlier about my YouTube channel. It's like Jagex watched my YouTube videos and everything, and via RuneFest they decided they actually seriously considered a lot of YouTube channels for this award, but they figured out that my YouTube channel were the best one for this award. Come on, how crazy isn't that? Hello. You know what I'm talking about. So it's insane. It's so weird to me, and I'm just honored about having that kind of chance. You know, it was so hard as well to keep the announcement from everyone, because like I knew on the Monday before the event, like the event was on Saturday, I knew on Monday already that I was gonna win a Golden Gnome for the best YouTube channel. And you can imagine, like, my friends chat filled with people saying, oh, well, I hope you win the Golden Gnomes because your Piggy Friend video was amazing. And my friends doing the same thing and everything. And am I being in Skype calls, talking to people saying, I wonder who's going to win this, and talking about the Golden Gnomes and whatever the categories might be. And I knew that I was going to win. That's hard to keep from people. And I kept it from a lot of people. I did tell a couple of people for various reasons. For example, Falcons to Be, who was going to be in my hotel room and everything, like he knew about it, and one other guy who was kind of in this Skype call at the same time that I was getting the announcement, because it was like they had asked why I was screaming, and it was kind of hard not to tell them that I won the Golden Gnome Awards. And to my defense, it was before I read the part where I couldn't tell anyone. So yeah, I guess, but it was insane. It doesn't really matter anymore. They didn't tell anyone else, and it was awesome. And they were just as happy as me about it. They were like, really, congratulations, Will, this is amazing, and everything. And it was so weird as well. I remember sitting in, like, at the Golden Gnome ceremony. I started shaking, I was so nervous about it and everything. And I was sitting, like, far behind to the left. Like, if we're standing on stage and watching out in crowd, it would be to the right, I guess. But yeah, and they started like, let's start with the big one, the best YouTube channel. And I was like, oh no, what do I do? Because like I had like planned a speech since Monday, like I had something planned out that I wanted to say to everyone, but I knew I changed a little bit on it all the time, and I kind of knew that I wouldn't really be able to say it as good as I wanted it to be. So I was sitting there, like I had my camera up. I was wanting to record myself going up there and doing the speech, but I kind of stopped the camera as I went up there because I got too nervous, I guess. And it was just insane. Like I stand there, well, I sit in my chair, and they say the best YouTube channel, and the guy kind of starts, well, Matt Allen Campbell starts talking about me. Like they didn't know that was me, but I knew that was me. And I thought, this is a guy who makes like, he's kind of an all-rounder, he said, basically, and it kind of explained why I got the reward and things like that. And they started showing some of my videos up there. And that was like, oh my gosh, it's actually my videos on the big screen at RuneFest. That's insane too. You know, so it's, oh, it was insane. And as my videos were playing up there, some people around, like there's I was sitting around with some friends obviously, and they just kind of turned around and be like, this is familiar, or this is you, Will, really? And everything. And they kind of turned towards me, smiled and laughed, and were like, hey, Will, and whatever. And I was kind of sitting there with like a smile, and an attempt of a poker face, I guess, but it was a very failed attempt. So I was kind of just recording the screen. I wish I had watched more people who recorded other people, because I can't really recall their faces when they announced my name or my videos or whatever. And it's so weird. And then it says, "We'll miss it." And I have to walk up. I was straight up on my legs and walking away, because I was like, oh gosh, what do I do? And everything. So I just woke up there, past the camera. There was a camera like in the middle of the road. I was so annoyed because of that, because like I knew I was gonna win. And they were kind of like figure out that I should place the camera in the middle of my road where I could walk up and everything. And that was kind of weird, I guess. But fair enough, you know. And they announced my name. They said, "Well, Mr. You're the winner." I woke up there to amazing, well, not necessarily amazing music, but it was good music that kind of gave me the feels that this is happening. And I woke up on stage. I walked up on stage for the Golden Gnome Awards because I won the best YouTube channel. And from the past, like, Neon Slay, he won one of the first Golden Gnomes. And I was so jealous of him, because like I tried to make some kind of weird video as well, where I could win, I guess, but obviously I didn't win that one. And I was so jealous, and I was like kind of reading about it on the Runescape Twitter and everything, kind of tweeting out the best something goes to and whatever. And I watched videos later on YouTube that people uploaded from RuneFest where they say this and this is guy's winner and whatever. And people going up on stage and getting their gnomes and everything. And obviously you get kind of jealous of that, or kind of you got a feeling that you want to be in that position. And that I actually got in that position later on for a much bigger category. That I'd like, come on, how many YouTube channels are out there that could have won that category so much easier than what I did? And it's weird. It really is weird. And just knowing that I am where I am in a online game, like some people would call it sad or something like that, but to me, this is my childhood, my life. This is things I've been doing for a very long time. And to get the recognition that I'm getting, and the things that I'm getting, like free chips or Jagex, and like get Golden Gnome for the best YouTube channel, it's so insane. It's so weird. And when I was standing on the stage for the Golden Gnomes and I watched out on people, I was seriously shaking behind my legs. I'm not sure if you guys could see that on the live stream if you've seen it, but I was shaking in my legs. I was like, I stood still for too long. My shakes would like get out of, my legs would go out of control. So I had kind of like to move constantly a little bit, but kind of just get control of myself and try to remain calm. And my brain decided to black out the image that I saw, because I can't remember what I was watching on the crowd, because I kind of tried to look out of the crowd and everything, but I can't really remember what I was seeing because I was too nervous, I guess. But what I do remember is kind of on the podium I was standing in front. There was like a few papers and like an iPod on the side there with some text on it. I tried to read it, I remember, but I couldn't be able to because I was talking my speech at the same time. And I tried to kind of say that, hey, my Golden Gnome is for my subscribers, because without them, obviously, I wouldn't be making videos, and obviously, I wouldn't be standing there. And so the Golden Gnome is not for me, it's also for them. And yeah, it's kind of weird, actually. Like, I feel that when I won the Golden Gnomes, my channel was the kind of the win. Like, I didn't win it, I was kind of just receiving the prize. I didn't win it, my channel won it. Every one of my subscribers was winning a Golden Gnome that day for being who they are and being subscribed to me and being a part of my Always Will Miss It family, I guess. And it's insane, it really is. So here we are today, 1st of January 2014. 2013 have really been a great year for me. I reached limits that I never thought I could possibly reach. Like when I was sitting in this chair 1st of January 2013, just past, well, almost getting 6,000 subscribers and making a couple of update videos, I never ever expected to get a trip to Jagex or to get the chance to actually win the Golden Gnomes for the best YouTube channel. And I don't know, guys, it's insane. 2013 had definitely been the year for me, like the year that where I have been setting my mark in RuneScape, where I have, as a player, being able to put my RuneScape name in the RuneScape history as a quite successful guy, I like to say myself. I've also maxed my skillers. That was not this month, but that was in December, early December, 7th of December, where I maxed my skiller and got every single skill I could get to 99 after getting 99 Slayer in 2011. Which also is quite insane. Like, that's my character going up as well as one of the best skillers in the game at the moment. I think I'm on like top 25 or top 20 or something like that. but I'm actually one of the best skillers in the game at the moment. Like, that's so weird, because when I was on Chef Norway, Magnus, I believe his name is, was also, well, still the best skiller in the game with like 1 billion XP or something, and you never really imagine that you will get up with the top players, even though I'm not like talking the top players, I'm talking top skillers. But like, a lot of people are in front of you, and they can easily just continue doing what they're doing, but still you're working hard enough and you kind of reach one of the best players of your kind, I guess. And it's weird. Everything's so weird, but it's true though. Like, everything I have done this year, I'm proud of it. I've really done something, and it's, I don't know, like, I'm just playing a game, but still playing this game and doing what I'm doing is something I'll never forget. Like, it's, when I'm growing up, I will always remember that I actually made videos and made entertainment for thousands of people. I was standing in front of thousands of people receiving an award for what I was doing. I've been getting free like plane trips over to another country to see some people because of what I'm doing. And it's impossible that I'll forget that ever. Like, it's just too bad that I can't like put it in a resume for like a job or something in the future, but unless I started working at Jaggers, that'd be pretty cool. But then again, I don't really have the money to move out to Cambridge. Like, if I had the chance to actually move to Cambridge, I would most likely attempt to get a job at Jaggers as something like a video presenter, like Salencore or Regis Alice at the moment, or community management, to be able to do events and competitions with players and help out players where I can as a JMod. I think that'd be that's definitely my dream job, and that's what I want to do. But at the moment, that's not possible for me, since I live in Norway and I don't really have the money for it, I guess. So, but hopefully, sometime in the future, I'll be able to do something great. And it's a new year. 2013 was an amazing year for me as a player, as a video maker, and hopefully 2014 will be better for me and all of you. And hopefully you guys will keep playing Runescape as it is, and hopefully people claiming Runescape to die won't be true. I don't think it is. Like, to be honest, we've been following players who've been the game have kind of been dying since 2006, which is 8 years ago, and we're still going strong with great updates, bots being removed, Jaggers working good, and I don't think we're going anywhere for at least a few more years, and that's kind of what I'm going for. And I love RuneScape, I really do. And yeah, I don't really think I have much more to say at the moment. We're going on for like 30 minutes now, half an hour, wow. So I think it's time to stop this rambling video, but I kind of just wanted to resume my life from 2013, what I've been doing the past year, and I want to open up 2014 with open arms. It's the start of a new age, and it's new everything, I guess, and it's gonna be great. My name is Will Miss It, and I'll see you guys later. Happy New Year's, everyone.